Hi, Omega Chaos here again with another online deck profile, and this time I am showing my updated Prophecy deck. So yeah, I'm playing with Prophecy a lot more recently. So and I made some few modifications to this deck, although it's not much different from the one from April last year before I changed completely to the High Priestess version, but so here it is. So first is a Word of Prophecy. I just put it back in here because the deck needs some more power, and the Word definitely gives it that. And of course it really sucks to draw, and this deck plays no discarding traps as well. And especially with the number generator and all that, you are pretty likely to draw it, but yeah, it's a risk you have to take. Then of course the main boss monster and my absolute favorite card, High Priestess of Prophecy. I don't think I have to explain it, just +1 it from the hand by revealing 3 spellbooks, and it destroys 1 card on a field by banishing a spellbook from the graveyard or your hand, so yeah, very nice card. Then 2 Justice of Prophecy to get an extra spellbook and High Priestess to your hand, but you do have to, of course, banish it in 10th phase, so it's kinda risky sometimes to use if you want to use Spellbook of Fate, because you need, of course, Spellcaster on your side to activate that card. But of course, it's still really good for consistency and all that. Then 2 Temperance of Prophecy to either summon out the High Priestess or Word from the deck, so yeah, very nice card, of course. Then 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, of course, to search out all the spellbooks. Strength of Prophecy, of course, I use the Empress of Prophecy in this build. Like you probably know that I use that card in my main variant because I really like it and I think it's very underrated. So, but Strength of Prophecy can also become a 2 attack beater and works very well with Spellbook of Power, so it can pretty much run over almost anything. And of course becomes level 5, so you can go into your rank 5s. Then Oracle of the Sun, regular Cyber Dragon, that's a spellcaster, and yeah, you can go into your Empress of Prophecy. Then last 2 monsters in the main deck, 2 Gaga Magician, you either go into rank 7s with High Priestess, or rank 5s with Oracle of the Sun, so it's a really good card in this deck. Then the spellbooks, 3 spellbooks of secrets, search out all the spellbooks pretty much, so yeah, I don't think I have to explain it, it's pretty much a staple for all Prophecy variants. 2 spellbooks of the Master to copy spellbooks effects, triple spellbook Library of the Crescent, of course for extra consistency. I really don't like this card, but unfortunately it's kinda needed in most variants. It really sucks when you draw it when you already have spellbook in the graveyard and you can't empty your graveyard from them. Then 2 spellbook of Eternity, so recycle your banished spellbooks, of course. Then 2 the Grand Spellbook Tower, of course recycle your spellbooks from the graveyard, put them back to the deck, and of course get an extra draw each turn, so it's a very powerful card in this deck. And it also got a reprint in the recent Premium Gold 2 set, so this means that I'm probably going to be able to build Prophecies finally in real life this year, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Then 2 Spellbook of Wisdom, of course protect your spellcaster from spells and traps. A Spellbook of Fate, of course pretty much the most powerful spellbook, where pretty much banish anything by banishing 3 spellbooks, or put anything like Book of Moon effect if you banish 2, but when you banish 1 that effect is not really that good. Then Spellbook of Power, of course very nice, gives your spellcasters more attack and extra search as well. Then the last spellbook is Spellbook of Life, basically a Premature Burial for spellcasters. And the last spell is Nat Steel, of course really broken, but with the new ban list it's actually going to be banned, so yeah, it was just recently revealed, so the next video is going to be the ban list discussion. Then Solemn Warning, so the traps, communication device, bottomless trap hole, 2 mirror force. This deck has trouble against a massive spam, like very fast decks, so you kinda need something so you can destroy their field, and because I don't really have any room for things like Raigeki and or Dark Hole. And it's actually has become more popular and more relevant nowadays because of Necros and all that. And finally the last 2 traps are Two-Face Chain. The extra deck, you have quite a lot of room in the extra deck because Prophecy doesn't use the extra deck that much. So Hero from the front of Prophecy, of course pretty good card, but it's not really that great, but it's still not bad I think. And also actually Prophecy actually appeared in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 anime only for like a few moments. One like random character used them, but we only saw this card, Hero Phantom Prophecy, which is kinda unfortunate, but I kinda want to see more Prophecy monsters appearing in the anime, like especially High Priestess, but yeah, what can you do? Then number 11 P-Guy, of course, very powerful rank 7, and the Spellcaster as well. The Mega Phantom Beast Dracosuck, card dragon the Final Charger, either over your rank 5s or some with just with 2 level 7s. Then one of the main execution monsters in this deck, Empress of Prophecy. You summon it by overlaying with 2 level 5 spellcasters. It gains 300 attack for each execution material attached to a monster you control, and once per turn you detach one execution material, reveal top 5 cards of your deck and destroy monsters up on the field up to the number of spellbook cards revealed, and then return the revealed cards to the top of the deck in any order. So yeah, it's pretty good I think, because of course it actually doesn't target as well. Then number 61 Volcasaurus, of course, if you need to get rid of something, for sure. Tiras, Keeper of Genesis, pretty good. Maya Personal Saint Maya, destroys face-down cards. Shark Fortress, double attack. Then rank 4s. Cost Skyblast Musketeer and Cowboy. Then Dawn Magician, of course, really good in Prophecy variants. Then Shining Elf and Ghost Trick Socket Bus. This was my updated Prophecy online deck profile. Hopefully it's the last online deck profile of this deck, because I am trying to make this deck in real life pretty soon, because now that Tower is reprinted, now there is a chance, because now it was pretty much one of the main cards that was still very expensive. So now that it's reprinted, it's the deck is going to be a lot easier to make for me. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. For now, goodbye and Khaos out.